like Barkley and all that. Yeah, mate, I'm going to get him out there. No.
This is Jonathan Agger, 5th Pro Boxing Fans, joined by Conor Benn after a unanimous decision win over Peter Dobson. Conor, not many Brits get to headline here in Las Vegas. Just sum up that for you. You said it was a blessing during the week, but what was it like when you walked in? Because, you know, it was a full house in there.
Yeah, I mean, it was a blessing, man. I mean, seeing all the supporters there, it's quite overwhelming. You know, it's definitely a blessing, man. I look at it and I just go, I've done that, you know, even with everything that's gone on. Yeah, it's just a blessing even seeing all the celebrities ringside as well. I was, it's overwhelming.
Dobson was a tough character in there. I mean, you didn't feel like he came to fight, though?
No, I mean, he's just very negative. He's like a journeyman in there. You know, he just come to survive. So a bit disappointing because, you know, wanted to meet him head on and able to draw him into a fight and see the openings, but he's just covered up, didn't want to engage and didn't really want to throw, didn't commit to his shot. So yeah, a bit disappointing, but it is what it is.
You say, you know, after every fight you take something, you learn something. What would you say the main thing you learned from that? Because he did have, you know, he was a bit slick at times and things like that. Does it prepare you at all for the names you're calling out? Yeah,
I mean, he was slick, but he was just negative, like just didn't want to win. So it's hard to do something against someone who you know doesn't feel like they can win. But yeah, he was durable, he was tough. You know, I always get asked, people always say to me, he was tough. You know, that's what you want. You know, think how's he standing up to them shots? Even though I never really hit him with solid shots. But yeah, I learned a lot from the fight. Too much pulling back. Got lazy in there at times, you know, but there was zero threat in there today.
Not many Brits have the American names calling them out or you know, poking at them on social media and things. I saw Devin, Haney, Spence, a few others, but you know, what's your thoughts on that? Because again, you know, if people are talking about you, they say that's not a bad thing.
Yeah, I mean, listen, it's always spoken about. I mean, it don't really concern me what they have to say as far as Spence. He needs to worry about his eye healing up and staying off the drink, and Haney needs to try and focus on his power and instead of worrying about me and what I'm doing. You know, because I can guarantee now if Haney comes across our side of the pond and he fights someone like Dobson, no one come watch him fight.
I mean, Haney is a big fight. Do you want that in the UK? I know you would come here again, but is that the fight to bring you back to the UK?
We keep talking about these big names. You know, talking, you know, the number one everyone hates, Eubank. You're talking then Kell, Brook. You're talking then Smith, Taylor, Haney, Barrios. Just the list goes on. You know, then Pacquiao. It's like, cool, I'm ready. Just let me know. I'm ready to go in April. You know, I've spoken to the team and want to get straight back out in April in a mega fight. I want to be out as much as I can this year. You know, I missed out on a lot the past year and a half, and I've got this real burning desire inside me to make up for lost time and claim back what's mine. You know, and that's how I strongly feel with deep in my heart. So when you're presenting me someone like Dobson or a Roscoe, I'm sitting here going, you lot are doing nothing for my career. You know, even though I've done 12 rounds, you lot are doing nothing for my career. You know, so even though I prepare diligently hard and I graft and I work so hard, come fight night, zero nerves, nothing. You know, it's like sparring. It's like sparring in there. You don't have that. There's a lot going on. It's more up here for me than anything else.
That's an interesting point because, you know, I guess in there you weren't particularly concerned what was coming back, even when he was connecting on shots. Is it against, you know, you need a bit more of that fear factor going into a fight, or, you know, feeling that maybe if you're not on your A game, you could lose?
I literally said that to one of the boys on the way here. Who was we talking about? Crawford. About, what did we say?
How you feel different.
Yeah, because we're walking over and I go, mate, this feels like sparring. And then
so what you're thinking in that?
Yeah, I thought it was like sparring. Literally this whole week I've been saying it's going to be like sparring. So I've gone in there and it was easier than most sparring sessions I've had. Like, honestly, just easy. So, and then they've gone, yeah, do you reckon you feel different if you fight Crawford? I said, yeah, I definitely feel different because I know if I'm not on my game, I'll get fucked up. So you make sure you're on your game. Whereas when you got these guys in here, you're like, you don't fear nothing. So when you're fighting someone like Algeria, people expected me to lose. Van Heerden, people were like, oh, shaky grounds, or, you know, Vargas or Formella. It was like these sort of fights where it's like they're fringe world level, done a lot, former world champions. How am I, you know, am I going to be that guy that loses? You know, so you sort of have that extra alertness about you. Whereas when you're fighting like Roscoe's and Dobson's, is that I do what I'm supposed to do. I make them look like the sort of fights they're supposed to be.
Two names I just want to ask you about. You mentioned one, Kell Brook, who's currently retired, but he's kind of saying if the right fight's there, and that's probably going to be the U or Eubank. And Josh Taylor is another name that hasn't been mentioned. I know he's in talks to fight Cattrall, but that's another big fight. What do you think on both of them? Yeah,
Kell Brook needs to just retire. You know, he needs to just retire, call it a day. It's not going to be good for his health coming back. You know, he just needs to just, you know, find love for something else, because I feel like this is a young man's sport. If he'd come back straight off the Amir Khan win and ready to go again, you know, he's coming off good momentum, but to have this time out of the ring, I don't feel like that's the best idea. I don't think he will fight again personally. As far as Josh Taylor, he needs to focus on, you know, rematching Carroll and righting that wrong, in my opinion.
And you know, a lot of I've been to some fights here in America, and if the crowd aren't enjoying it, then you hear about it. But no boos tonight. Do you think the American audience like what they saw?
Do you know what? It's even when, as I said, even when I go 10 or 12 rounds, it's still exciting, because, you know, I can pull it out of the bag at any moment. You know, so I feel like boxing's the entertainment business. You know, my style is very fan friendly. 1 to 4 rounds, 4 to 8, 8 to 12. However long it goes, it's exciting, and you want to make it exciting for the supporters. The supporters remember how you made them feel. They don't remember the fight, they remember how you made them feel in the fight. You know, so for me, it's about people going back. I want them to be like, that was money well spent. That I'm happy, I'll do that again. You know, that's how I want people to leave the venues.
I spoke to Blair Cobbs afterwards, and he was impressed with your performance. But he did say, you know, business is business. Is that someone who you would fight?
Woo! It's not on my radar. I like Blair the Flair, the most exciting man in boxing. Woo! You need people like him, man. So I know he's had his issues. You know, in terms of promotion, I'm glad that he's, you know, back fighting now, and I look forward to seeing him back.
Conor, appreciate your time. Anything? Well, actually, last one. Have you spoken to your dad yet? In Australia, I believe.
Let's get him on now. Let's get the old boy on the phone. I'll watch him. I hope he didn't listen to Jamie's interview afterwards, and he's going to go, oh yeah, well, I knocked Tyron Barkley out in 1 round. What's happening, Nige?
Yeah. Oh, did you tell me about the
I literally just said that. I literally just said to him, I hope my dad didn't listen to the part where he mentioned Barkley. I was like, cheers for reminding me, mate.
It's on your, I sent it to you on your phone.
Oh, I haven't seen it yet.
No, it's on your phone.
You idiot.
You're gonna get it.
Yeah, I mean, it's alright. Alright, go on. I love you lots, alright?
No, wait a minute, mate.
Go on. Oh, you at mum? Yeah, no, I'm good. I'm alright.
Oh, you're alright, Mum. Did you get any Brook? No.
Exactly. That's what I'm doing.
Are you okay?
Alright, so call me when you get in.
Alright, go on. Alright, love you, mate.
Because I've got to give it to you.
Okay.
yeah, you said it's going to be a bit like Barkley and all that. Yeah, mate, I'm going to get him out there. No.
Twat. Yeah, block.
So he had no thoughts on the fight. Just you didn't beat him.
No thoughts on the fight. That's like, honestly, that's what it's like with me and my dad. We got banter like this 24/7. When he comes over, it's just banter like that all the time, man. Like, listen, if I'm half the man my dad was, I'm a happy man. Quarter, I'm a happy man.
Well, Conor, appreciate your time. Hopefully next time we do an interview, it is in the UK and you're back in the UK in a big fight.
God willing. Thank you.